What is up, everyone? I'm Skratch. Welcome to the channel. This is another Raid Shadow Legends video. We are currently on the test server, guys. In today's video, we're gonna have a look at one of the craziest defense-based nukers in Raid Shadow Legends, okay? His multipliers are off the charts. Trust me when I'm telling you, you will be well impressed when you're going to see the damage. Now, of course, he's a mythical champion, okay? I've been saying it since the very beginning. The future mythical champions will become better and better and better. It's just gradually power creeping the legendary champions. Alaz the Sunbearer, guys, a force to reckon with. Now, his initial form is a defense-based. His next form is a HP-based form. Now, on his initial form, guys, with the A1, attacks an enemy 2 times, places an extra hit if the target is under a shield buff, while he ignores the shield buffs. The A2 has a multiplier of 8.0 if he hits both of the hits, okay? So basically, it's a 4-point multiplier per hit, okay? Which equals an 8-point multiplier. Absolutely mind-blowing, okay? You're going to see this damage and you're gonna be like, wow, okay? That's exactly what you're gonna do. Attacks all enemies. Before attacking, puts increased defense on himself, because why not? He needs to increase his damage. Places an extra hit on targets with less than 50% HP. After the first hit, if the target's HP is equal to or higher than 50% after the first hit, destroys the target's max HP by 30% of the damage inflicted instead. Then, of course, he places a provoke on target enemies for 2 turns. If they have less than 50% HP, they cannot resist it. And just to kind of like feel a bit better, he puts a counter attack and a block damage on all of your team, okay? On all of your team. This is the 4th counter attack champion in the game, and I gotta say it. I'm sorry, Valkyrie, as much as I love you, but Alaz is actually better than you. Then we have the passive, increases this champion's defense by 5% each time they counter attack, stacking up to 100%. So just imagine stacking this defense that I have on him. His total stats, I have him on a Savage and a crit damage set, so that's why I have this insane amount of crit damage. Plus, I have the gloves ascended with crit damage, the amulet ascended crit damage, and honestly, it is a very solid build. But now with the gear ascension and being able to choose the perfect role for all of them, it's not that crazy. But it's a very good build, you know. 6.6k defense, 54k HP, full crit rate, 215 speed, 315 crit damage. So expect to see some nasty hits from the champion. Now, the multipliers, guys, on his A2 are what makes this champion so crazy. Double hit, okay? Of course, it's conditional, similar with Haprek. But most likely, if you don't hit reaction, my god, or a weak hit, you're definitely going to get that second hit on an enemy. So let's quickly check some other multipliers out. So for example, we have Solus, right? On his skill, he has a 4.9 multiplier. And this is actually a very good multiplier. He doesn't ignore defense either, similar with Alaz. And the more debuffs on the target, the more damage, which is pretty hard to put a lot of debuffs on the target nowadays, you know. Then you have Harima, amazing champion. Her AoE multiplier is a 3.9, so Alaz already has a 4-point. Then you have Ragash, which again, a very solid defense-based nuker. His AoE is a 4.3. So look at the difference, guys. It's just insane. Now, swapping over to the next form, he transforms into an HP-based champion. And guess what? He gets 6 HP for every 1 defense he has. Now, I haven't even calculated that, but I'm very curious to see what we're getting. So 6 HP for each one of the defense, right? Let me just see how much defense I had. 6,635 multiplied with 6, right? So he gets 40k HP from here. So his HP will be roughly at 94,000, which is pretty good considering how much defense we have. He's going to be so hard to kill, you know? Now with this kit, with the A1, places an extra hit on enemies under HP burn, which is an AoE. On this skill, attacks all enemies, places HP burn, unresistible on enemies with stone skin, then instantly activates it on them. Also places through fear. Now, I don't want to have accuracy on him, especially for arena. If he's meant to put HP burn versus stone skin champions, is great. If no, you know what? Leave me with no accuracy, just give me damage. Then, fully restores all allies destroyed max HP and heals all allies by 30% of this champion's max HP, puts a strengthen and an increased resistance on your team. Like, he does so many things. He's just overall very, very solid. These are the masteries, offense and defense tree. Helm Smasher as tier 6. I'm quickly going to show you each piece of gear for whoever is curious. I know I'm always getting it in the comments that you guys want to see it, but I'll be very, very brief, so feel free to pause it if you want to study them closely. There's so much room for improvement with the gear too. Flat defense, flat HP, no HP percentage. Again, flat attack there, no HP percentage on this, you know, and I can get defense instead of what I have. The ring is pretty good. Good amulet as well, and very good banner too, you know. So that's what we have equipped on Alaz the Sunbearer. Now, let's actually head over to the dragon, where we're usually testing the damage. We're gonna go on normal mode, stage 23, just because I want to show you something. We're gonna chuck him in the lead. We're gonna have Lydia for defense down and weaken. The good thing about him, similar with Staltus, because Ragash doesn't really do it as good, he brings his own increased defense, so you don't need to bring anyone else to get the job done. So, hitting with his skill, check this out. 198, 245, so he gets 400 plus K per skill, guys, which is crazy. That's so much damage, honestly. So much damage. Let's see the A1, because I haven't even tried that out. Okay, 25k, 23k. If they have shield is actually better, but of course we're not going to have shield here. And then check it out. Just because he can, why not? Provoke that enemy. Put block damage. Put counter attack. And from here on, he will increase his defense by 5% every time he counter attacks. Every time. And we are putting that hex on too, you know. But that might be from Lydia. I'm not even sure who's putting the hex. Is it from the passive? No, it's from Lydia, probably. Yeah. I was gonna say, like, who's doing that? Who's the... Ooh, 95k, 109k. We're already stacking that defense like crazy. So come on, attack him a bit more. Attack him a bit more. Who are we killing now? 86k, 128k. Come on, guys. No more counter attack, unfortunately. Okay, we're gonna have to end them. That's it. 341k per hit. My god. And of course, if you have counter-attack accessories, if you have counter-attack masteries, and he gets to really counter-attack a lot, he'll be doing so much damage. You know what? Let's go to stage 10 hard mode. And we're gonna go in the same format. Let's see what's happening here. These are some of the toughest waves in the entire game, right? These ones right here. So we land the defense down and weaken on everybody. Right now, we are about to use this skill. So we managed to one-shot one, almost one-shot a second. And I would assume Helm Smasher did not proc on the third one right here to the left, because she's still standing. Which is great, because we're going to get to use the counter-attack now and stack more defense. The only thing is it resets in every round. So I wanna go a bit longer in this fight, just to purely test the damage on this form. Defense-based form, the next changes to HP, which is a bit of a more supportive part. HP burn for arena, we're gonna try that out too. I'm personally a big fan of the champion, honestly. Such a good champion. Now, of course, he doesn't ignore defense. He doesn't ignore stone skin, so his damage, it won't be like Georgid level, but still it's going to be pretty good. My god, these waves are so freaking slow. We're never going to counter-attack in here. Let me end your life. Let me end you. Okay. We're gonna put counter-attack here directly. That might help us. Okay. So one skill. And let's see. Okay, one hit. We have defense down. That's unfortunate. 2 hits. 3 hits. 4 hits. So that gave us already 20% defense. Right? I think, yeah, 20% defense. The problem is that I have defense down, so that's so unfortunate. We're not going to use the A2 just yet. We're going to try to cheese it a bit more. Let's put the defense down and weaken on the enemy. We're going to go A1 on... Not on Cardinal. I don't think Cardinal used the skill against him, though. Did she? I don't think she did. So what I'm gonna do this again. Let's put that counter attack on. And as soon as we can get another turn now, because we stacked 25% defense, or maybe 30. I'm not sure what happened with Cardinal. But let's see the damage right now. So we're gonna put increased defense. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready? 350k, 339k. Jesus. Jesus. My god. That was some heavy damage right there, man. Let's see how is he performing on the boss. 54k, 39k. He's not performing. He went down. Man down, man down. Let's try him in Arena and see what exactly he can do, guys. I'm 100% convinced that for Live Arena, he's going to be probably 100 times better. Just for the simple fact that he's tanky, he has the flexibility to change forms, right? And he will stay alive much better than a attack-based nuker. Now, for Classic Arena, he doesn't ignore defense. He doesn't ignore Stone Skin, Ally Protection, or Strengthen. So it's going to be a bit of a different story. But still, I want to see how well his A3 will perform in here against Stone Skin. So we're going to look for somebody that might have a lot of Stone Skin. Maybe this guy right here. Maybe this guy right here. We're going to take him out. I'm going to bring in my Arbiter. I think he has a fast CF if I remember it correctly. So let's give it a go and see. Yeah, pretty fast actually. Pretty fast. So I'm going to lock them. Cardial is going to do that. And right now we have Stone Skin on 2 enemies. So he's meant to basically put HP burn on them, instantly activate it. And we don't need accuracy. Now, my main thing right here is that I can't remember how effective is the HP burn against Stone Skin. I can't remember exactly how it works because I haven't tried it, ever. Okay, I never found it effective. So I'm curious to see if this champion changes anything. Okay, so we dealt a bit of damage. We put HP burn on 1. We got polymorph before it even activated. Okay, you know what? We're coming back at it. We're coming back at it. I want to see it again. I want to see it again. Whatever happened there is just not enough. It's just not enough. That's the thing with it. It can get you polymorphed. It's very risky. And I really don't think it's going to be effective in any way. But I might be wrong. I might be wrong. Let's see. So we're going to change. And right now, let's go again. HP burn. Oh, wait. He's not... HP burn is not ignoring Stone Skin. He's basically breaking it, you know? So he's... With that, I feel like with the blessing that deals more damage, right? For Arena with HP burn, will break the Stone Skin on them. That will break the Stone Skin on them like this. And another thing is that right now, when they're taking a turn, I would expect those sticks to deal more damage to Stone Skin. Let's find out. Let's find out. Yeah. Exactly what I thought. So one tick broke the Stone Skin on UDK. This tick is gonna break the Stone Skin on Duchess, sorry. That's actually pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. Of course, it's still not strong enough. It is good to break the Stone Skin to take it down, but I don't find it necessarily as strong enough. So let's do an ally attack on Sifi. Take her down. Supposed to do it on Rotos, really. But he took some damage anyway, because it's an AoE attack. So right now, I can heal my team if I want. Put Strengthen on the team too. I don't really have better options. I cannot change Metamorph just yet, so that's the best thing. We got a massive healing. He restores HP, similar with Marichka, and you're getting the Strengthen, you know? So that's a nice touch. Okay. Darotus is not able to kill my Cardia like this, which is good. Let's see. What are we getting now? We still don't have Metamorph available, I think. I think we need to wait one more turn, if I'm not mistaken. Get some healing back on my Cardial. Yeah, we gotta wait one more turn. AoE, we killed at least one of them. We shall take it down. He's back. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. So yeah, you can basically break a Stone Skin on a UDK and a Duchess with that blessing on him too, you know? which is pretty interesting. It's pretty interesting. Man, they want my Cardial badly, huh? But right now, I can either put block damage and counterattack on all of my team and let him stack his defense more, which is not a is a bad idea because he's provoked. Let's use this, and we're gonna do that against a different opponent. Ooh, weak hits against Duchess. We can't help it. We can't help it. But the other ones never existed. Have you guys saw anyone else in this team except Duchess? Because I haven't. I haven't. They went down. They went down. And right now, when she has that shield, we're actually gonna smack a bit better with A1. So this fight went down, guys. I know we took a bit longer, but I wanted to study every little detail of the champion. And let's find a team where we can actually go in and really, really stack that defense up, you know? And probably it's not the best example with Rotos in there because he's going to be a cheeky one. Instead, we're going to go against this team right here. It's a tanky one. I'm going to take my Arbiter out because she's going to be irrelevant. And I do need to bring some sort of extra support if I want to survive in here. So we're going to go with Siphi. Hopefully it's going to be enough. Hopefully. So let's see. Lock them all. Except Mithrala, of course. We gotta put that cleanse in here, though. And right now, I'm gonna put block damage and counterattack. But it seems like all of them, they're faster than my champion, you know? I don't really care about the other champions to have the counterattack and the block damage. I only care for him to have it because the more he counterattacks, the more defense he stacks, you know? And that's what I want to see. This is going to be so powerful for Live Arena, guys. It's going to be off the chart, okay? Not only that he can deal a lot of damage, but having the block damage and the counterattack, stacking up his increased defense, and then just deciding to go in and smack the enemy, it is going to be a nasty one. It's going to be a nasty one. Okay. Come on. Cardial must have lower HP. I need to change that. Okay, I need to take Cardial out of the team and bring somebody else instead because they're all focusing on Cardial as being the lowest HP. But maybe even my Yumeko is going to be lower HP, you know? So I have counterattack for another turn. Let's try to wake up that Duchess. Okay. Another counterattacking here. Beautiful. The extra hits are doing in some work, huh? Ursaga, please use an AoE. Thank you. Another counterattack. Who else decides to use some AoEs in here? Candy? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It must come to an end. They stand no chance. They stand no chance, okay? The damage was actually nasty. We've put them down. We put them down. We got the counterattack back, the block damage. So this is probably such a good thing to have all the support that this champion brings, guys, and the damage that he brings. It must be the best support damage / damage dealer champion in the game because none of the others bring you so much support and so much damage at the same time, you know? I highly doubt it that there is a better option. Weak hits from Duchess, but that's about it, you know? Like, those weak hits won't save you forever, Duchess. Those weak hits, they won't save you forever. Right, guys, so I changed a bit the build on him just to gain some accuracy because I want to try him in Hydra. I do think he has some crazy potential in there, and I'm very curious to see how he will interact with his A2 on Decapitated Heads. Are we going to get a double hit? We're not going to get a double hit. He has the Provoke, which will help us to deal with the Head of Decay, and this is on a 3-turn cooldown. On the other form, we have Healing, we have Restore the Destroyed HP, and of course, we have the HP Burn, and an AoE attack on the A1. So I feel like he can be crazy good in there too. So for Hydra, we're actually going to make a couple of changes in here. I want to bring to Hanorach into instead of Ugo, and I want to bring my Newt in here. Go back. Newt, where are you hiding? Filter, hello. There we go. So like this, we should be pretty spot on. And we can always use an accuracy. Alright, I only have around 300 accuracy on him, so it's better like this. I lost some damage, you know, because I want to make sure I have enough accuracy to land the provoke, to put the HP burn when needed, you know. Now, it's risky to bring a block damage and a counterattack champion in Hydra. I'll be very honest with you, it's pretty risky. But you know what? We have Molly as a very good mischief target. We have block buffs, so hopefully we're not going to get messed up by it. And the thing with his counterattacking, guys, we want to stack that defense up to 100%. Now, this entire fight is a round, so the more counterattacks we get from the AoE attack, from the AoE heads, the faster we stack up the defense to 100% and get to do crazy, crazy damage. So that's what I'm looking forward to, you know. Let's just go to take the Head of Mischief down as fast as possible. Then we're gonna prioritize the Head of Torment. Seems like I do have two Hannah Wrecking here, which will mess up my my Mischief target, and I completely forgot about that part with her continuous heals. So hopefully it won't be too crazy. But everybody's counterattacking now. This is another bit of a oof with the Head of Torment and the counterattacks. If you have a Shamael, you're spot on, you know, like you don't have to worry about it because you're getting so much Termiter like that. I wish I would have used a Shamael, but I don't have one build, you see. That would have been a cool thing with all the counterattacks and constantly getting Termiter. Wow, that would have been such an interesting strategy. Whenever the Head of Torment is out, of course. But probably we would be killing the head so fast that it won't really benefit the team as much, you know. So let's do that too, because we already have counterattack as a buff, so it doesn't really matter. We can use the attack down, we can use the weaken, and kill the heads as fast as possible. I think he got his counterattack in already, so I'm waiting for the Head of Blight to counterattack. So let's use the AoE one time. Let's see the damage now. 187 on the Head of Mischief. Actually, it went double, so I didn't have a chance to see the numbers, but he had no defense down there, so that's a bit of a bummer. I haven't seen the damage on the rest though, so maybe you guys can give us an idea in the comments of what was the damage so far. Yeah, so having two Hannah Wrecking here really messes up my entire Mischief target mojo, but that's fine. We're just gonna take him down. Make him suffer. Make him suffer. Come on. Give me please some more AoE attacks on him. Okay, none coming in. None coming in. But right now, because why not? Let's change the Metamorph. And I can either heal my team if I want to, either do this and put HP burn on everybody, you know? Which is great, right? Like, that's very helpful. And now we can buff with her instead. Do this with him. And as soon as we get the opportunity to move to the other form, we're going to do it. But now we have AoE attack. Okay, so a bit under 100k with the AoE, with the A1, which is okay-ish, I guess. Let's try to... Ah, we missed that skill. We missed that skill. I just want to use that A2 again on the other Metamorph, guys. Then I'm going to let it go on auto. I'm going to let it go on auto after. So now we can heal the team, restore the HP, put increased resistance, because why not? We can do that too. And strengthen, which is very, very helpful. You see, I already forgot half of the things that he does, because he does so many. Damn mythical champions, man. Damn mythical champions. What are they doing to us? What are they doing to us in raid? You want to get them all, don't you? 132k oh, was double the damage. Was double the damage against the Mischief. I forgot something from the A1, because seems like he does another thing with the A1. Double hit when is conditional. When they have HP burn, I think, right? Double hit when they have HP burn. Is that the case? So that's very good, actually, for Hydra. Wow. On this form, it might even be better than the other. On this form. Let's see. Come on. Stop counterattacking, Nut. Let's put that. So with the A1, attacks all and places an extra hit on enemies under burn. Yeah, this is crazy good. Crazy good as AoE. Check this out. Bang. That's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. Considering that is AoE, right? So getting a 300 plus K AoE is the equivalent of an enemy max HP, guys. Is the equivalent of an enemy max HP. Think about Acrisia, right? Think about Acrisia. That sort of damage, you know? That's very, very solid, actually. I was not expecting to get so much damage from that A1, especially when the heads are decapitated is even better. Of course, it will pair so good with an R-Tech or another burner in here. I think I'm gonna stick to this form a bit more. Just so I can put another HP burn on them. We gotta provoke, so we're gonna go over to the next form. And come back at some point, you know? Or actually, we can keep the provoke from Molly for the moment. And put HP burn on everybody. Okay, so we got HP burn on all of them. So now when we're dealing damage with A1, it's going to be something very, very juicy, basically, you know? Okay, shame I used the ally attack from Cardial before. So hopefully the other heads won't be spawning before we get to use the A1 again, but they shouldn't. They shouldn't do it. 6 minutes in, 21 million damage. Turn 16. We're doing pretty good. Pretty good. Okay, let's put a weaken too, because that will increase our damage a bit. Why not? So right now, A1. 128, okay. 177, 120k, so roughly around 300k per hit, but it's AoE, which is good. Now the heads that were up probably got less damage. I haven't really seen how much damage, and was no defense down on anybody. That makes a massive, massive difference. So we're gonna attempt to do it again. Hopefully this time around with defense down on most of them. No defense down on the far left head, on the head of Blight. That was decapitated, that's fine. Okay. I was gonna say, please, at least the other one stay up there. Stay down there, sorry. Okay. AoE attack damage reduced now because of the Head of Suffering. So we don't really get to see his real damage, you know, but that's fine. Yeah, the damage reduction, it just hit him so hard. The damage reduction hit him so hard. But we're going to change to the other form now, guys. We're going to change to the other form. I still have Provoke from Molly, which is fine. And I'm going to put a counter attack. I'm going to do a couple of more hits. We're going to reach the 30 million damage. And I'm very curious to see how is the damage looking on him compared to Newt, for example, which is an enemy max HP. We do have Hex in here, so that's no problem whatsoever. We are expecting to see some nice hits from Newt, some nice damage. And 4 turns before he gets devoured. Hopefully it won't be the case. We landed Provoke right now on the head of Decay with him. And seems like it landed for 2 turns too. When we put a counter attack, which is nice. And that's because of the less than 50% HP. And it's unresistible too. Okay, AoE attacks, come on. No AoE attack, goddammit. Yeah, it's gonna take a while to really stack up his defense, that's for sure. It's definitely going to take a while. Okay. Don't devour him before I'm using the skill, please. Let him chill a bit more. Let him chill a bit more. So, we're going to take you down. Okay. No defense down, no weaken, unfortunately, on nobody. Let's try to spread it. Maybe we're getting lucky. Yes, we got very lucky with that defense down going on everybody. But then we got unlucky with him getting devoured at the wrong moment. Which, again, what can we do? What can we do? This run is just not meant to work for me, guys. To really showcase you what the champion can do. Because everything seems to go wrong. Everything seems to go wrong in here. We managed to pull weaken. Let's free our champion from here. And then he should have the A2 available. I think he lost the Terminator, though. That's the only problem. So we're gonna have to wait a bit till he gets to do his turn. We spread weaken on everybody too. We have defense down on everybody. So far, it looks like it might just be perfect, okay? It looks like it might be perfect. And we're actually gonna be able to go in with a nasty, nasty hit. If nothing else will go wrong, hopefully. Almost 1 million damage per turn, man. That's actually very, very good. Very, very good, actually. But I'm curious to see how much of the damage is his, you know? How much of the damage is his? Because we do have Mishinaki, we do have Newt in there, right? My Cardial is built for damage, like 235k hit with that skill. Okay, now is the moment. So this skill places a provoke debuff on a target enemy for 2 turns. So freaking good against the boss here, guys. So good. So now we can go with this AoE. Let's see. Decapitated heads, 1 under 50% HP. 669k. Wow, 1 million damage. 1 million damage. And we do have damage reduction on AoE attacks from the Head of Suffering. I feel like the potential for this mythical champion in Hydra is... That's how much, you know? Let me know in the comments down below, what do you guys think of him so far? For Live Arena, I think he's going to be super solid. For Classic Arena, not insanely good, but still very good out of Platinum Arena during reset. And just in general, I think he's gonna do an amazing work. So Alaz, 7.7 million damage in Hydra. Newt, 5.6. Of course, Mishinaki soaked in a lot of damage because of the hacks. But overall, I'm very impressed with this champion. And yeah, hopefully I will summon him one day, guys. That was all for today's video. Much love. Appreciate every single one of you guys watching. And I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace.